Okay, we got a little bit of a land clearing deal going on here. Called the guy up today and he gave me the go-ahead to clear this field off. I used to farm it. The last I farmed it was in 2004. I had corn here, believe it or not. And these are some pretty nasty trees to be dealing with. But yeah, we've cleared out that much so far. And it's kind of a little bit of a bitch, but I'm going to set this thing on a stump here pretty soon and show you how this thing is going and how I'm doing it. It's just popping it out with a skid steer and moving that way. Works pretty good. Okay, get that thing picked up. There he goes. Okay, as you can see what we're doing here, we're brush hogging. Yesterday, Timothy hit a piece of angle iron that was driven down into the ground. Kind of screwed things up. But, you know, all in all, it's all good now. I had to fix the tire. And, well, there he goes. Hopefully I don't get hit by any of this stuff. And he's off. Perk test right there he went over top of. They're a little bit of a pain in the ass, but it's like a land reclamation project. I used to farm this ground back in 2004 was the last year that I did it. Oh, whoa, baby, you're gonna be looking at my nostrils again. Anyway, yeah, back in 2004 was the last year that I farmed this ground, and ever since they dug like 50 million percolation tests and soil log tests, or soil logs, and they had it set up to do 75 houses. Well, 2008, the housing bust put a squash to this. Now, this land has been farmland preserved. Well, in the time that I stopped farming it, and the time that until today, they had a new farmer on here. Well, he's not a new farmer. He's actually an old farmer, but he was the only one that would come in here and farm around perk tests. Well, in 2008, I believe, 2008, he was asked to fill in the perk tests, or level them off, and get these bushes under control. Well, 2008 he didn't do it, 2009 he didn't do it, 2010 he wouldn't do it, 2011 he didn't do it. Well, now it's 2012, and they called me because they're sick and tired of waiting for this other farmer to do the job. So they told me I had to go ahead and make the mulch hay off of it. It was last year's mulch hay. As you can see, she's turning nice and green. And I only took that off of there 3 days ago. But as you can see, these bushes here, that's nothing. I've actually come in and pushed a lot out with a skid steer. There's a little bit of footage that I have that I might post up with this video. But anyway, so we're just clearing it off here as best we can with the brush hog, because I'm actually gonna, this field here I may just go ahead and level out the perk tests and let this grass ride, because I planted, I planted this this hay here in 2002, I believe. I had oats in here, and then I went ahead and put orchard grass in there. Now, if I just get the perk test leveled off, I should be just fine with this field. Now, the field on over, it is really bad. That has to be plowed, just like the field that's up above there. There's an 18 or 20 acre field up there that was 15-foot tall bushes. I mean, just unbelievable amounts of crap in there. As you can see, like these bushes here, that's what the whole field looked like. So anyway, that's how that goes. So here comes Timothy up over the top here. I'm going to zoom in on him as he chops up a couple of these smaller bushes, and you'll hear it hit. Maybe not, but you can hear it hit the engine a little bit, you know. But it'll do a nice job, and it'll look good, and you know, the property owner will be happy, and I'll be happy. And what you're looking at in the background here, that's what we pushed off of this field. I'm not going to show you the field yet, but I took my skid steer and I dug these things out And here, I mean, we brush hogged them too. After I got most of them pulled out, we just brush hogged everything that was left. We shoved and shoved and shoved miles of this crap off of here. Now, I'm gonna say it's about a 12-acre field, maybe 14, 12, 14 acres. It's long. But this is what it looks like now. After pushing all that, if you see all those bushes there, you see them kind of green ones? It was all that stuff. It looked like that. The whole thing was a jungle. So it took me 2 days. Not even 2 days. As a matter of fact, it probably only took me one real day of pushing this stuff off. But it took me a good 2 days pushing this stuff off of here and then brush hogging. I plowed it yesterday. Yeah, plowed it yesterday, and then I worked it up with the disc. Didn't get any footage of it because I just have been burning the midnight oil here. So yeah, this is what the field looks like, and it is now planted. There's some root stuff, you know, still here. Not too god-awful bad. I guess it'll go through the mower, but I just planted smooth brome and orchard grass with a little bit of timothy in with it. So that's what it'll be. It was a hay field for years and years. The last thing I had in here was corn. I never had beans, but I did have alfalfa, and I think 1 year we had clover. 2 years we had clover. Put it in 1 year and it lasts 2 years. Red clover, but that's been years ago when we had cows, so we haven't had cows now for just about a year. But anyways, yeah, she looks about as smooth as a baby's ass. I do have a little bit of footage of me in the skid steer. Maybe I'll stick it up at the beginning of this clip. I might even break it down into 2 clips. Yeah, if I get the time. I've got some kind of head cold going on right now, but yeah, it looks good though. We went over with the color mulcher and leveled it some more, and then he's running the 4450 with the spinner right into the color mulcher and seeding it in that way. So it should be a decent stand. But anyways, thanks for watching. I got a phone call.